It's your boy Chisel. Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Chisel. I'm back with another video. And as y'all can see by the title of this video, we will be reacting to Julio Foolio before they were famous. But before we get into it, y'all smash that like button and that subscribe button and that notification bell on. And actually now, as we speak about Julio Foolio, right now, he's supposed to be doing a stream with the sus god Aiden Ross. You see, hold on, I don't know if y'all can see, but yeah, he's supposed to be doing a stream with him. I know about a month ago he did a stream with him. But yeah, I got a few of Julio songs on my playlist. I'm not gonna lie, I know those diss songs are disrespectful, but it's at the same time, hey, I'll be singing it myself, bro. Hey, ATK, don't come for me. Young Ace, don't come for me. You know what I'm saying? Queso, all y'all, don't come for me. You know, I'm just a nice, loving guy that likes to listen to music, you know, that has lots of aggression in it. That's why I like NBA Youngboy. But let's get into it.
Maybe might be the most hated in Florida right now.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think it's because, like, people don't know me, like, so when they get to know me, they be like, Jit cool and shit, but it's just a whole lot of dick riding and shit like that, so.
Before Foolio would become one of the most...
That's how Foolio look without, that's how his teeth look without grills.
A whole lot of dick riding and shit like that, so.
Before Foolio would become one of the most promising rappers to emerge out of Jacksonville, Florida, with hit songs like Double That and SRT. Before Foolio would become embroiled in a...
When I see you, you always on my mind. Round, messing with that I don't see you. Get that like 232.
bitter feud with fellow Jacksonville rapper Young Ace, one that would turn deadly.
I saw one of his little homeboys in the mall, one of them that passed away in 23, and we was finna fight or some shit. And like from that day forward, it was just like, there's always like little sneak this and shit.
Before Foolio would have over 290,000 subscribers on YouTube and 30,000 followers on Twitter, as well as 744,000 followers on Instagram at the time of this
I think he has 2 YouTube channels.
recording. Foolio is an American rapper who's been producing music since 2000.
It's like one with them has like 300 something thousand, and another one I don't know, but like it don't show the subscriber count.
Followers on Instagram at the time of this recording. Foolio is an American rapper who's been producing music since 2015 and found his big breakthrough moment 3 years later with the hit single Crooks. For those of us who have a handle on his life story, his making a name for himself off of that song is one of the strangest coincidences of art imitating life. Because if Foolio grew up learning how to do anything on the streets of Jacksonville, it was of the less than legal variety. Even after establishing himself as a musical force, Foolio is still dealing with the deadly ramifications of his feuds from the city streets. But how does his past keep cropping up time and time again into his new life that he's made for himself? Keep watching our newest episode of Before They're Famous to find out.
Hey, all I gotta say is, I know for a fact Julio Foolio has killed multiple people. I know he has. It hasn't been solved, or you know, it hasn't been said that he's killed people, but I know for a fact he's killed somebody. I know for a fact he's killed at least one person, at least.
Now, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Marlon Palmer. Recent drops in this series have included looks at SUBSCIBE and Zayas. Since this show works off of requests, don't forget to leave us some ideas with who you want to see next, and I'll catch you guys after the intro. Julio was born Charles Jones on June 21st, 1998 in Duval County, an area of Jacksonville, Florida, which was a dangerous spot to grow up to say the least.
What's life like in Jacksonville right now?
Killers, shooters.
Don't tell me he's smoking his dead ops while in the interview. Cause y'all know, anything Foolio smoke is his dead ops.
To grow up to say the least.
What's life like in Jacksonville right now?
Killers, shooters, police, and shoot. That's about it.
When Foolio takes the time to reflect back
After he said that he smiled, bro, that just goes to show he's killed somebody, bro. After he said killers, stuff like that, he started smiling, bro.
Back back on his past, he doesn't often bring up his parents or other family members. Instead, what clearly left the biggest impression on him are the connections that made on the streets and the friends he lost along the way.
And I read somewhere online that you lost 15 friends before you even turned 20. Is that right?
My little brother Kendra, he got killed by the police. Lil Homer got killed by the police.
That's why Spinner Bands has said he had made a song called I Don't Smoke Kendra. I guess he was cool with Kendra. I don't know. I had heard that Foolio, his brother had got killed by the police because he allegedly had a gun on him, some stuff like that.
Police, like, streets going, like, we were just young living, bro. We ain't think about no consequences.
It was such a difficult upbringing that the only outlet Foolio had at his disposal was to turn his hardships into musical lyrics and purge his demons with therapy by writing rap songs while listening to acts like Eminem, Lil Wayne, and 50 Cent. All of which, given the right motivation, can really dig into that emotional bag, man. Like, those guys, they have some depressing tracks. While he was learning a lot in the streets in terms of his in-class education, Foolio attended school all the way up to the 9th grade, but that year he got shot in the hip while stepping off of the school.
I heard that. He had told Aiden that in his stream. He had got shot off the hip. And he said that same day or like the day before, he had saw one of his classmates or his homeboys get shot and killed going off the bus. Some stuff like that. But hey, imagine 9th grade. That's crazy, bro. Imagine around the age I'm at, I get shot. Me and my parents would not even believe that. Imagine, like, you just hit puberty, bro. That's crazy.
School bus and his whole
not just hit puberty, but recently hit puberty, you know.
Life changed.
We getting out the bus, I got my uniform on, books, man. I ain't thinking nothing, man. I'm like, it's a regular day. Then my first day of school, I ran through the cut, went to shoot, and I got hit on my hip. I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks, a week or something.
Yeah, I never.
And it's his first day of school too,
excuse.
man. You haven't touched a day of high school yet. Like, yo, I think I want to say he just said that he was in high school when he got shot, and he got shot in the 9th grade. So if that's the case, he hasn't even sniffed a whole day of high school yet. He got shot. That's crazy.
Get shot. After that close call, Foolio made the decision that he was far too easy of a target and dropped out of school altogether. With limited employment options, it was...
I'm still stuck on how you got, like, getting shot on your first day of 9th grade. The first day of 9th grade. That is crazy. You haven't even lived. Bro, like, you could have easily died right there on the first day of high school, bro.
It was at this point in his life that Foolio decided to embrace the journey of becoming a rapper.
What are you doing, you know, when you drop out?
Rapping. I always rap since I was legit. I was always rapping.
First things first, let's get one thing straight about Foolio's name. Despite what some people believe, Julio is not officially part of his rap name. It's simply part of his social media handles.
My name Foolio, but people be like, that Julio come from Julio Jones, the wide receiver. But that shit ain't even, Julio is not even like part of my rap name. That just how it is on Instagram. I've been had that as my Instagram name, so people be calling me Julio.
I'm just letting you guys know that for your own safety. Don't be out in the streets just calling that man any name you want. After tinkering away in the studio for about a year or so, Foolio began to receive some early notice for a song titled Coming Up, featuring Stunt and Los, which dropped in 2015 and earned around 500,000 views in only about...
Yeah, bro, look at him, bro, back in high school. He looked the exact same, but now his hair is just extremely longer. He looked a little bit older.
About a month. In fact, this single found itself getting streamed enough times online that Foolio was able to book himself local gigs at Jacksonville nightclubs, including his favorite venue, the strip club Mascaras, where he networks on the regular.
At the strip club.
To visit in Jacksonville.
Mascaras, that's the most lit one. That's why all the big artists be coming. When they be coming down that bit, they'll go to Mascaras. Then the studio, like, in the strip club, so.
There's a studio in the strip club.
Yeah.
By the following year, he was ready to drop his first project, Who I Am, which contained 12 tracks, including the hit Reach the Top, which would further establish Foolio as a musical force to be reckoned with. Then in 2017, Foolio dropped his second mixtape, the aptly titled Industry Invasion, which featured Feel It, a song that would become his first to cross the 1 million view mark on YouTube. All of this hard work set the table for the biggest year of Foolio's career in 2018, when he teamed up with super producer Zaytoven to release the album Sixtoven, which featured the monster hit Crooks. The song would turn him into a viral sensation. How many times has Zaytoven done just that for artists? And somehow I feel like he's still underrated. He then followed that track up with the 1-2 punch of Slide and Voodoo, all of which had their music videos released on World Star Hip Hop to more views than ever. By 2020, he was producing music at an
Hey, that man's just steady growing. A big process. Up, 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 up. Every song getting bigger.
even more frantic pace, dropping 2 albums, Top Conniver and Love Me Like I'm Dead, in that 1 year alone. But here's the thing, as much as Foolio has been making his name off the back of some killer tracks, he's also seen his name in the news under some pretty horrific circumstances.
Y'all know what he about to say. He has been on the news because of his dead ops. I'm pretty sure he's been accused of killing his dead ops. I think it's just something inside of me is saying that he has killed somebody, bro. What is his kill count? I really want to know what's his kill count. That's crazy, bro.
Like that time in 2020 when both he and his partner were shot and his girl ended up catching a bullet. Thankfully, she ended up okay, but it was definitely a close call.
Bro, I heard. Listen to me when I say this. I heard. I don't know if it's true, but I heard his girlfriend got shot 14 times. Jesus was on her side. If you get shot 14 times, Jesus is telling you to change your life. He is giving you another chance. He is giving you another life within your life. If you get shot double-digit times, people get shot one time, they die. You get shot 14 times that, and you were still alive. He's telling you to change your life, you know. It's
so why did this happen?
Right
well,
there.
Ever since his time growing up on the streets of Jacksonville, Foolio has been unable to extricate himself from his former activities. In fact, there are 2 major rival factions in Jacksonville right now: ATK, whose star rapper is Young Ace, and KTA, who's headlined by none other than Foolio.
Why do you think there is so?
Well, it's like the same thing but backwards. ATK, KTA, it's just the same thing but backwards. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like Ace's Top Killers or Aim to Kill, and KTA killed them all.
Much beef between the artists though.
It'd be a respect thing, then it'd be a neighborhood where you from, and then it'd be dead homeboys. You disrespecting my dead homeboys, so now I want to dish your dad. You get what I'm saying?
Now this beef has been going on for years, long before Foolio was a viral star, and it escalated in May of 2017 with the killing of 19-year-old Zion Brown, Foolio's cousin.
It was in this home where 18-year-old Zion Brown was shot by 19-year-old DeAndre Thomas. JSO says that they now have found their shooter.
From that point on, hardly a year has gone.
Why do you have to kill him? Like, now they just started a war. ATK started a war. Because now, it's like, you killing one of my family members. Of course, I'm going to kill you. You know, it's like, see, that was a war. Like, they didn't have to pull out your guns and kill. You know, fight. You know, use your hands, fight. Like, why do people just be so quick to shoot? Okay, can you fight?
By when someone from either group hasn't lost a member to gun violence. What's important to know for now is that recently, Young Ace dropped a song called...
Whoa. He said they haven't lost somebody due to gun. So that means everybody that died was due to gun violence. That's terrible. That's terrifying. Bro.
Hasn't lost a member to gun violence. What's the point on? Hardly a year has gone by when someone from either group hasn't lost a member to gun violence. What's important to know for now is that recently, Young Ace dropped a song called Who I Smoke, which went...
Not gonna lie. It's hard. It's disrespectful. And it's hard. I got it on my playlist. KTA, Foolio, don't come for me. Alright? Like I said, I'm just a nice loving child that loves music with aggression in it. Alright, don't come for me. I'm sorry. But I gotta give it to you. You know what I'm saying? This song was hard. I'm not gonna lie. It made it on my playlist. Very specific songs make it to my playlist. Not any and every song make it to my playlist. If this made it to my playlist, you know it's special.
Viral before people came to the realization that it was actually a diss track in disguise.
Exactly, that's the thing. I didn't know it was a diss track. When I heard it, I did not know it. Like, I didn't know anything about ATK, KTI. I didn't know Foolio. I didn't know Young Ace. I'm just now knowing Foolio when he had dropped When I See You, and No Life Shaq had reacted to it. You know, if y'all don't know who No Life Shaq is and you watch reaction videos, y'all must be under a rock. But I saw him react to it, and that's when I had figured out who Foolio was, and everybody was saying that it was disrespectful. The first time I heard it, I didn't see how it was disrespectful. But once I had figured out that he was dissing Dead Ops, and he had the poster board, and he was at the cemetery or the grave site, on Instagram Live, Foolio has said that he wasn't at their grave site, whatever you want to say it. But still, the fact that he was at a grave site and dissing your Dead Ops with the posters on it, and then at the end of the song, what he said.
Those members of KTA who have lost their life in Jacksonville over the past few years.
That's crazy.
That just changed the whole 1,000 Miles song for me.
I go after 1,000 miles and I still don't want to see you. I got the whole see this get, you know, what we do, who I smoke. I'm not saying it because I don't want to get shot.
I'm sorry, that shit, it goes. Of course, many of the men mentioned were good friends of Foolio's, and he wasn't about to take this line down. Only a few weeks later, he'd strike back with the track When I See You, which does the same thing as Who I Smoke, only from the other side of the equation, with Foolio name-dropping dead ATK members. And just before we go on, I'd just like to note that I am here for R&B diss track beefs. I love that. As for
now, I don't even know the original song When I See You. Like, I forgot the lyrics because now I have this song on my playlist, and I've heard it multiple times. Every time I hear a Fantasia song, I think about When I See You, and Foolio forever in my brain have inherited the diss track version. I don't even remember the original version, and part of that is because I haven't heard it in so many years.
Where this beef will go next, or the type of long-term impact it might eventually have on the career of Foolio, well, that's a story for another time and another video. After all, this is before they're famous. Be sure to let us know what you thought about his story in the—
Well, that's crazy, because just a few, like, not even a few months ago, no, like about a month ago, I'm just now knowing who all this ATK, KTA stuff is. But they say Foolio's the most hated rapper. Right here it says Jacksonville's most hottest rapper, but people say he's the most hated rapper, and I could see why. You know, he got up off he grew, you know, and now he growing even more off of diss tracks. But hey, I just pray this will stop. Who knows, it might not stop. I don't want to see Foolio dead. I do not want to see Foolio dead. I enjoy seeing him, listening to his music, seeing him with Aiden, because you know, them Aiden and those Foolio collabs be going hard. And like I said, right now they probably collabing right now, or probably already did. The title of his video says Julio Foolio in it, but y'all already know what to do. Hit that like button, that subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. If y'all did watch this video the whole way through, kids, people in general, stay in school and don't do drugs.